Beautiful new release on Soundway Records is Kohan and the Circling Sun from their latest album Spirits. And that is all I've got time for this week. Thank you for joining me. I'm Jamie Cullum, and this has been a Folded Wing production for BBC Radio 2.
This is Radio 2
on BBC Sounds
and on your smart speaker.
Play BBC Radio 2.
BBC News at 10 o'clock. This is Harvey Cook. Boris Johnson has been referred to the police by the government over new claims he broke lockdown rules during the pandemic. The former Prime Minister denies any wrongdoing. Jonathan Blake reports.
Lawyers preparing evidence for the public inquiry into the government's response to coronavirus were given access to Boris Johnson's official diary. They raised concerns about certain entries with officials at the Cabinet Office, who in turn passed the information to police. The Times reports the entries related to visits from family and friends, but a statement from Boris Johnson's office said they were all within the rules because they were held outdoors or came with another lawful exception. The Metropolitan Police said they are assessing the information which relates to potential breaches of regulations at Downing Street, and Thames Valley Police say they're looking into possible breaches at Chequers. The statement on behalf of Mr Johnson suggested the referral to police was a politically motivated stitch-up.
The BBC has verified CCTV footage appearing to show a police van following two people on an electric bike minutes before a crash that killed two teenage boys and sparked a riot in the Ely area of Cardiff last night. In a press conference today, South Wales Police said there were no police vehicles on the road where the crash was at the time it happened. New laws will ban foreign master's students from bringing their dependents to the UK in a significant tightening of immigration rules. Around 136,000 visas were granted to the families of sponsored students last year, up from 16,000 in 2019. German prosecutors investigating the disappearance of Madeleine McCann say they have a good reason to search a reservoir in Portugal, but they can't reveal what it is. The site is about 30 miles from where the 3-year-old vanished in 2007. The UK's former top child protection officer, Jim Gamble, worked on the original investigation.
I think the fact that German police are leading the search, supported by the Portuguese, is a really positive step forward. They wouldn't be doing this if there was no hope. They're not ticking boxes. And what I'm absolutely convinced of is that the German police have more than they're telling us, and it's right not to tell the public everything.
Spanish police have detained 3 Valencia football supporters suspected of racially abusing the Real Madrid striker Vinicius Jr. at a match on Sunday. The 3 are accused of hate crimes. They've been released while investigation continues. Real Madrid's boss is Carlo Ancelotti.
Vinicius is not guilty. He's a victim who can be painted as guilty sometimes when people say he's provoking or talking about his attitude. No, let's make it very clear. Vinicius is the victim of all this.
France has banned domestic short-haul flights where train alternatives exist in a bid to cut carbon emissions. The law applies to routes where the same journey could be made by train in under 2.5 hours. And the weather staying mostly dry with light winds allowing temperatures to fall away. Then it's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's Trevor Nelson's Magnificent 7.
Good evening. Easy, Jamie. Lovely show as always. Welcome to Tuesday night's Rhythm Nation, everybody. As usual, we're going to start with 7 huge tracks. We call them the Magnificent 7 for one simple reason. They are magnificent.
The Magnificent 7 on BBC Radio 2.